Afternoon, cutters. This is John with Battleborn Blade Sharpening. I was going to do a quick video explaining the difference between finger ring inserts and finger ring reducers. So as you can see on this beautiful shear here, you have your finger holes, right? And on those finger holes, you've got this inside diameter circumference, right? So inside that, you have a specific size, and everybody's fingers are a little bit different in different parts of their fingers. For me, I can move the shear around just on that one little spot, just back and forth, just like that, right? No problem. But after a while of using just that shear, that metal to metal, or that metal on skin contact is really going to start to wear on your finger. And if you're sitting there cutting all day, if you're a hairdresser or barber, or if you're a dog groomer, you're going to start to develop calluses and blisters and all these different things over time. And for longevity purposes, most professional sports players wear a glove when they have to handle something, a baseball bat, a hockey stick, just basically anything, football player, anything where you're having a lot of friction on your skin. And so what I wanted to explain today is when you buy a brand new shear, most of the time that shear comes with what's called a finger ring reducer, which is like a small, thin plastic. So on this shear here, it usually comes with one of those right there. So you see how it has that reducer on there? The reducer is cool, but what that does is that makes the finger ring hole a little smaller, so it's nicer, but you still have friction, right? You still have that little bit of friction on your finger. So you're still going to get a lot of movement this way. Maybe not this way, but this way, yes. It allows you to get the shear in different positions when you're cutting. But sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you just want to wear a nice glove so that all day of you actuating that shear is going to actually feel nice and not so bad. But when you take a finger ring insert, which as you can see is a lot bigger, almost like a plug for your ear, for those ear plug people. You basically, if you have the reducer in there, it's going to make it smaller. If you have both of these in there, it's going to make it real small. So basically, if we go with this, where we have the finger ring reducer, right, then we add the finger ring insert. Sometimes that just won't fit. Like right now, I'm trying to put them both in there, and it's really tight. And so those smaller, more petite, more thin fingers and hands of the smaller dog groomers and hairdressers, this is going to be the jam. I almost can't even get this thing in there. Urgh. Anyways, trying to get that in there. Eventually, it will go in there. If not, then you can heat them up and they'll kind of get in there a little bit nicer. But I usually fold it up like that, and then I push it all the way in until it really fits. With this one, it's really hard to get because, again, I have the reducer in there as well. And so I can't really even get it in there. So look, I just can't get it in there, right? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that sucker out, and then I'm going to put the finger ring insert inside of the shear without the finger ring reducer. Sometimes the reducer is the move with the insert, and sometimes the insert is the move without the reducer. And right there, it's almost like the whole shear has just transformed and changed. I'm actually going to feel like nice on my finger. It's going to grip a lot more. You're going to have to use less effort, and your finger's not going to get blisters as bad. You might still get a blister if you're new to shearing and cutting, but for right now, you're really going to not get one because you have that nice new insert. And if you like these shears, this is a Reiki shear. This is a curved blender. I have these in stock. Holler at me in my DMs. Go to the website as well. I'd say go to the DMs first because that's where the deals are. That's what DM stands for, is deal making. And so basically what I'm going to have here is a shear that's available, curved blender, some information on the inserts. You have your finger ring reducer. You have your finger ring insert. Also, the insert has a nice cup that goes all the way around. So instead of having this really thin piece of metal where you're really pushing really hard and it's digging into your skin, you're going to have a wider surface area. So it's going to apply more power and less effort to get the cut straight to the blade. Again, This is John with a cool little tidbit and some dope shears, shear plug, Battleborn blade sharpening. Give your boyfriend the gift of sharpening or your girlfriend the gift of sharpening. Hire me to help them and coach them into being a better sharpener. Let's bring the sharpeners up in this world. Love you all. John out.